Hey YouTube, this is Hello Bella. I am doing some listing for Amazon FBA, so I thought that I would just shoot the shit with you guys, and maybe you could learn a thing or two, or maybe I'll learn a thing or two from the comments. So yeah, I just listed this refrigerator filter that I picked up from Walmart for $5. I listed for $29.99 because there's only one other seller, and they'll probably be sold by the time this guy makes it to the warehouse. So just a little retail arbitrage, and I wasn't going out looking for it. I just kind of found it. When I was grocery shopping in Walmart, I usually try to hit the clearance aisles. Um, Here's a Solutions for Early Childhood Directors book. Let's see how this does. All this stuff, I think I bought it before I went out on the trail. Got my scanner here. Thanks again, Mitchell. But the inventory was just kind of piling up. I don't want to call it a death pile because I bought it all this week, but it could slowly evolve into that. So we got to get some of this stuff out of here. Just gonna check the prime prices on that. $11.99 looks good. Looks good. And I'm sort of out of practice here. It's been a little while since I've been listing, but you know, it's like riding a bike. You just get back on it. I really didn't want to do this today. I'll be honest. I just did not feel like it at all. But that's because I've been so obsessed with merch lately. And just wanted to kind of focus on that. And I did get tiered up today to 500 shirts. So now I think that I can submit like 10 designs a day. So that's going to be pretty challenging, actually, because I mean, I can come up with content, but I mean, eventually you're just going to start cranking out. I mean, honestly, it sounds crude, but you're just throwing shit at a wall and seeing what will stick. And, you know, you have to make some educated guesses about, you know, what's trends and such. And I had my 13-year-old cousin spend the night with me last night, and she provides a lot of insight about what's cool and what's not cool with the kids. Apparently everything is turnt, everything is lit, everything is everyone is bae. So yeah, I don't know, it's pretty weird. But here is this magazine that I've gotten, and I always just put address label covered or removed for that description. You guys are probably seeing my dumb thinking face right now. Apologize for that. But yeah, I slept till 1 o'clock today. I don't even know how it was possible, but I did it. And here I am just kind of getting some of these magazines shipped out. Magazines I've found do really well. Some of them sell for $9.99. A lot of them sell for $14.99. So definitely not something to skip over. Time magazine sells exceptionally well. A lot of these I sell for $14.99. Let's do a refresher here. And usually I always manage to share something on my screen that I shouldn't have, and then somebody tells me about it later, about how I've divulged all these secrets, or, you know, my home address, telephone number, email, tax ID number, just my social, whatever, you know, fuck it, it's just my social security number. Who needs that anyways? Yeah, being sarcastic, but it is very hard not to share anything on your screen when you're screen recording. Like, people just pick out stuff. Like, it's amazing how they just see every little thing that you didn't want them to. Anyways, sort of a rant there, but this is Time magazine from June 26th. So Time, and then I'd go June 26, 2017. Can't scan these because they don't have a barcode. No, I wish I had that book. That's not it, though. Here it is. $7.99 is the lowest price. Uber fail. Isn't it crazy about Uber how everyone's mad at them right now, and they're in the spotlight for their little airport incident? It's kind of crazy how one PR move can just kind of ruin you. So this has no sales rank, meaning it hasn't sold at all. But the thing is, it's gonna sell because it's a Time magazine. Let's see. I would come in at $11.99. I think my pricing. I'll admit, sometimes it's just completely pulled out of my ass. I don't, you know. It's kind of funny, but it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm like, okay, I want to get this shit out of here, I want it to sell, then I'll price it low. Or if I'm like, oh, this is a good item, whatever, then I'll price it kind of higher. So this is the Fortune 500 double issue. So, this one may be selling for a little more. Fortune 500 double issue. And you guys can let me know if this is helpful or not, or, you know, if you never want to see this again, that's cool too. Let's see. But it's a struggle to make content on YouTube because everybody has already, like, there's nothing you can say that pretty much hasn't already been said, or someone's covering it, but I just try to give, like, I guess my perspective, for me, my perspective on things. And it's good to have things playing in the background. A lot of times I'll listen to Bill Burr's Monday morning podcast all the time while I'm listening. It just feels like there's somebody else in the room with you or something. Not to sound creepy, but you know. Yeah. Oh, I'm dinging. What did I say? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was coming at $12.95 for this one. This is a really thick double issue. But yeah, I'm excited about merch. I've got to sit down and keep working. I'm using that little merch designer thing right now, and I'm also using, well, I'm not really using it, but I've discovered FBA for graphics, but they're not that great. And honestly, like, my text-based shirts have been selling, so I mean, it's like, why sit there and take forever to design a shirt if it's going to sell for the same price as a shirt that you just slap some text on? It doesn't make any sense. So I guess for now, my primary focus is going to be cranking out text-based shirts that sell well. This fucking thing. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to drop the F-bomb. I cuss a lot. I'll just be real with you. No one cusses more than my grandma, though. Oh my gosh. She's the one who taught me how to cuss. Curse, as you say. As some people say. I don't know who says that. Maybe people in the north? I'm not sure. I love going to the north because everyone's like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, Alabama. Can't you tell? Let's see. Did that work? I think the YouTubers who can do all this and, like, still focus deserve a fucking award of some sort because it's really difficult. Money Magazine, June 2017. Yeah, I got all these in the mail while I was going on the trail, so I was like, I gotta get home and list these because magazines are somewhat time sensitive. 2 or 3 months old will sell, but after that, you kind of miss the boat on those. Unless you can find a special cover, like if Ryan Gosling's on the cover, it don't matter when that thing came out. There's some horny lady that's gonna want to buy it. So, let's see. Money Magazine for my grandkids. Okay, this lady is always on the magazine. Every magazine I have, she also has. So I just think it's funny. I always see her for my grandkids on there, and I'm like, I wonder if she sees Hella Bella books, and that we like are some of the few I guess magazine sellers on for FBA, because I see a lot of people who just skip over them. Come in at $9.95 there. But yeah, I think merch is gonna spoil me because the thing is, you don't have to do anything once you post the design. Like, I mean, I know you don't have to do anything once you send these in either, but this is so much more hands-on with the listing, and I guess realistically, I could pay somebody to do what I'm sitting here doing right now. But then, what the hell would I do all day? You know, like, there's only only so many hours in the day for me to go hike or go outside or go to the gym or something. So, June 2017. Da, 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 da. This is for, it says special issue summer grilling. Some of these magazines are kind of hard to find. Special issue. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Jennifer Garner. Who's she married to now? Ben Affleck? Is that wrong? Were they ever married? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about. We might have to hold on to this one for a little while because it's too new. Okay. Just stacks and stacks of magazines. Let's see. But yeah, I've seen my Amazon business, FBA anyways, is what I'm talking about. It's really not something that I'm in love with right now, and I'm just doing it to do it, and I'm really ready for the next thing to come along, which I think is going to be merch. And I can tell that my gears are switching because I'm getting obsessed with merch the way I used to get obsessed with FBA. And you know, I would also get obsessed with eBay the same way. So I mean, it's just sort of one of those things where it's new and it's shiny, and you know, I'm figuring it out. And anytime that you're learning and growing is a time that you are happiest, I feel like. If you haven't mastered something, once you master something, like just by human nature, you don't love it anymore because you're too good at it or whatever. I just think that those are the times when I'm happiest, when I'm trying to figure something out. So it may be weird, maybe not, I don't know. But I think that merch is gonna turn into a pretty big thing for me, unless I get kicked out. That'd really suck. But a lot of people have been, you know, they have designs rejected, and that's not that big of a deal. I've had like 1 or 2 designs rejected because I didn't know what I was doing. And I think they understand that there's a learning curve, and a lot of people said, you know, it's kind of like the wild, wild west right now. Like, there is no, I guess Amazon hasn't really figured out how to regulate it yet, because you have all these people reporting each other saying that, sorry about that, that they have stolen their designs and so copied me. But I mean, like, it's very gray. It's a gray area, because I mean, if I see a shirt that says, you know, Trap Queen or whatever, you know, something stupid, is the first person to make a Trap Queen shirt the only person who can post a Trap Queen shirt? Surely not. Like, no, that's, whoever posted it did not come up with the same Trap Queen. Like, obviously that's a ripoff that person did. I guess what I'm trying to say is that everything is a copy of something else, except, you know, the wording is one thing, the design is another, because I mean, there are elements of design that it's obvious if you copy it. Like, one of my shirts got, I think it was like squats before thoughts or something, like something stupid that I had come up with, and that there really wasn't any other merch person. There was no other merch designers. So my shirt was up for a couple of days, and then I had a copycat, and they didn't even bother to change the format. Like, it was exactly the same. They had just airbrushed over it with like a vintage or rustic or whatever you want to call it. Like it was exactly the same. And so I got mad and, you know, sent Amazon a little email and said, this person is clearly copying me. Here's mine, here's theirs. Theirs just popped up this week. And they took it down. But I mean, like, I'm not going to be sitting there on all my shirts and trying to monitor other people and, like, firing out these emails every day about people who are copying me. Like, it's just not worth the time. Like, just the time that it took me to make that shirt, I'll just make another one of something else, you know? So, I guess what I'm saying is, like, don't let it get to you, because it could easily become your sole focus to just be like a merch police or something. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Make shirts that appeal to you, and make shirts that appeal to the people that you care about, or the causes you care about, or, you know, you have your own unique perspective that nobody else in the world has because of what you have been through and what you've learned and the places you've gone, the people you know, whatever your career field is.